Every bond hides a tale, and every tale carries wounds. Welcome to Cheating Stories Insights, where raw truths bleed through sentences. I sat at the kitchen table, her voice trembling as it spilled across the silence between us. "I've been unfaithful," she whispered, her eyes darting down the floor before flicking up, searching my face for a reaction. "And I'm leaving. We're running away together." Her words cut through the stillness like a scalpel. The air grew heavy. Even the hum of the refrigerator seemed louder than her confession. I didn't flinch. My hand pressed against a wooden table. Fingers curled tightly, though inside I felt myself splinter into 1,000 jagged pieces. None of them reached my face. I only gave a single nod, calm, measured. "All right, love," I murmured. My voice was so steady it unsettled even me. "But before you go, let me show you something." She blinked, uncertainty flashing in her eyes. That moment marked the beginning of her collapse. I had known long before she admitted it. The signs were everywhere. Her phone, always face down. The late-night showers after supposed work dinners. Perfume clinging to her clothes that didn't belong to her. Little threads slowly pulling apart what I once thought was whole. At first, I wanted to believe her excuses. That meetings dragged late. That exhaustion explained her distance. But silence reveals truths that words can't disguise. So I stayed quiet and watched. She never realized how dangerous silence can be. The night she murmured another man's name in her sleep, something inside me froze. Not anger, not sorrow, but a sharper thing. A blade honed by clarity. She thought she was scripting the story, but the pen was already in my hand. I didn't need her phone. She guarded it too closely. Instead, I mirrored her accounts, synced backups, followed the invisible trail she never noticed. Photos, messages, hotel bookings under false names. "I can't wait to escape." She sent him only fueled the fire in me. He doesn't suspect a thing. He's weak. He'll fall apart. But I didn't fall apart. I calculated. Bank transfers revealed the rest. Money quietly funneled into his pockets. Pieces of my life stolen. That was when I decided her betrayal wouldn't vanish into whispers. It would end in exposure, so raw it would scar. The proof stacked neatly in folders. Phone logs, pictures, emails. Enough to bury her. That night, I slid one sheet across the table. A message she'd sent only days earlier. "Soon we'll be free. He's clueless. I almost feel sorry for him." Her face drained white. The fork slipped from her hand and clattered on the plate. Panic rippled across her body. "No, it's not." But the words strangled themselves in her throat. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't ask why. I only repeated, colder than stone, clueless. The silence that followed was heavier than any scream. "Sit," I told her, and she did, trembling, her arrogance stripped away. On the screen, I played the video I crafted. Her text fading in and out, bank statements scrolling, pictures of her tangled with him in hotel rooms. A perfect symphony of betrayal, each piece echoing louder than her sobs. She covered her mouth, tears streaming, not from guilt, which she had never truly felt, but from exposure. "This isn't what it looks like," she stammered. "It looks exactly like what it is," I replied. Then I revealed the final act of my design. Emails already sent to her family, her closest friends, her employer, her double life unraveling in real time. She gasped, rage and desperation twisting together. You destroyed me." "No," I answered softly. "You destroyed yourself." I only turned on the light. In the days that followed, her world collapsed. The man she clung to vanished the moment her scandal threatened him. Her reputation crumbled, not with flames, but with whispers she couldn't silence. She begged, wept, clawed for pieces of the life she thought she controlled. But every hand recoiled, pulling back from the filth she carried. And me? I moved quietly, gathered what was mine, and closed the doors behind me. No satisfaction, only balance. When she finally cornered me, eyes bloodshot, hollow with ruin, she spat through clenched teeth. "Why? Why did you do this to me?" I met her stare, letting a sliver of truth escape at last. "Because you believed I was weak." Then I walked away. Now, Sitting alone, I replay that night. Her arrogance, her certainty that I would collapse, plead, beg. But I didn't. I stood steady while her world caved in. The silence around me feels heavy still. But it belongs to me now, not to her, not to what we were. Revenge doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers a final line. And mine was simple. I'm done.